Okay, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the Bandit 13 level from Overthewire.org and the Bandit Labs. This is a Linux CTF lab. So the first thing we need to do is we need to log in. It's going to ask us for the password. So we're just going to paste it in. And then we have access to the level. So we've got this SSH key.private file over here. And if we run the file command on this file, it's going to say that it is a PEM RSA private key. So what are we talking about? Let's go ahead and go over to the Bandit goals. And we're doing level 13 to level 14 in this case. And it says the password for the next level is stored in etc bandit_pass/bandit14 and can only be read by the user bandit14. For this level, you don't get the next password, but you get a private SSH key that can be used to log into the next level. So note that localhost is a host name that refers to the machine that you are working on. Okay, so what are these private SSH keys? So in Bandit 13, we're talking about SSH private keys. SSH private keys are an alternative method of login via the SSH program. So in order to use an SSH private key, it must have the correct file permissions. Specifically, the file must not have global or group permissions of any kind. So when we set up these SSH private keys, we have to make sure that there are no permissions for any global users or any group users when we're working with them. Otherwise, the SSH program is going to reject that key. So what are we going to be doing over here? So let me grab a little command here. So we're going to, first of all, we're going to copy this file over to our own machine. So we're going to use the secure copy command to do that. And secure copy is it is a very useful tool for moving files around. Unfortunately, the syntax can be a little tricky sometimes. But anyways, let's go ahead and first of all, we can exit from this level here first, and then we can download the file to our local host. Paste in this command here. So scopy and then capital P provide the port number. In this case, it's 2220. The username that we need to use to access the file, which is bandit13 at bandit.labs@overthewire.org. Then we need to supply a colon, and then the file that we want to access. In this case, it's /home/bandit13 SSH key private, and then the file directory where we want to copy it to. So the dot indicates that we're going to be copying it to our current directory. So we run the command. It's going to ask us for the password. So it asks us for the password. Let's go get the password. So the password is here. Then we're going to paste in the password. Hit enter. And that's going to download the file. So you'll see after that's done that we now have the SSH key.private file in here. And in order to use it, we need to adjust the file permissions. So right now the file permissions are, there's a group file permission in here for read. We need to get rid of that. So this command right here, chmod, is going to change the file permissions. And we want to change it to something like 600. And 600 means that we've got full permissions for the file owner, but no permissions for either the group or for global permissions. And we're going to specify this for SSH key.private. And then you can use the key to log in. So we're going to use the SSH command, but this time it's going to be for Bandit 14 instead of Bandit 13. And we're also going to specify the key file with this argument here, -i, and SSH key.private. So this is what the command is going to look like. SSH -i sshkey.private, and then the rest of the SSH command is the same, but we're accessing Bandit level 14. So Bandit 14 at bandit.labs.overthewire.org-p2220. So let's go ahead and run that command. So when we run the command, it's going to log us in as Bandit 14, and it's not going to ask for a password because we've already supplied credentials in the form of the private key file. So we're now Bandit level 14, so we can go ahead and read the password for the Bandit 14 user. So this is the location. So in here it says the password for the next level is stored in etc. Bandit pass Bandit 14. So we're just going to copy this. Then we're going to go here and we're just going to hit cat and then paste in the file location. And this is the password for the next level. Okay, so before we finish up, let's talk about what we did in this level over at GitHub. All right, so this was Bandit 13, so the username was Bandit 13. Password was this. The method of solve in this case was use the SSH private key to log into the next level. So we downloaded the file by using scopy over here with this command. And then we set the private key to the correct file permissions, which is 600. And then we logged in as the Bandit 14 user with this command right here. And then finally, we read the password file for Bandit 14. And that's how we finished the level. All right, so everybody, this was a guided walkthrough for Bandit level 13 from the Bandit CTF labs over at overthewire.org. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button, and if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.